You've been making art a long time. It's clear from the stories that you're not afraid of the evolution. It continues to change.
Yeah.
We're privileged enough, which I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that you're making music right now. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's working
yeah.
on some really freaking
Really
cool,
epic
really epic music
projects.
right now that probably sounds different than everything before it. And I'm really excited
We're
about.
so lucky.
Yeah.
I'm
We're so lucky
have
to
you.
have had the sneak peek.
Oh my God, yes.
I'm
But
lucky to have you because you're a part of it.
oh, I hope so.
yeah.
You're a part of it, so
I hope so. And I have some ideas. We'll talk later because I want to put a mic and record myself twerking and then make that like somehow in the song.
please.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't got no ass to make
I
claps,
was
but
gonna
I can
say
shake these
I don't
bones.
think there'll
I'll
be
shake these,
noise.
rattle these bones.
Noise you will make. Noise you will make.
Anyway, what, if anything, can you share us about some of the projects that you have coming up?
1,000%.
And, you know.
Well, we sat in a car.
Yeah,
okay?
we did.
We sat in a car and we talked about a lot of amazing things.
It's true.
All right. And we heard this album that I'm working on. And I'm really like I'm in love with it. I'm in love with the journey that it represents for me. Because besides being extra incentivized, because it's a fusion that I feel does bring like a unique sound to, you know, but it's again the equivalence of renovation, you know, innovation being renovation sometimes, you know, and then everything that it means culturally, everything that, you know, and the journeys that, like, one of my favorite things about making music is the sense of community that it creates.
Yeah.
Think about it, like not just the creation process of it, but when you're in front of an audience that is feeling that music sometimes just as much or more than you are, and they're singing every single word, and the
magic.
synchronicity
It's magic.
that music creates, no other art can create.
No. And you're creating with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
You're creating together.
You could be in a movie, right? And you sit 10 people to see the same scene and you'll get 10 different
Yep.
reactions.
Yeah.
He'll think it's funny, she'll think it sucks, he'll think it's great.
That's such a
like,
good take.
You know, and you can sit in front of an art piece, he'll appreciate it, she won't get it, like you never know.
It's so true.
But if you press play, it's the only art form that has a tempo, that has a time signature, where it makes you move along with whoever's listening to that. If it's 10,000 people, if it's 1 million people, they're all gonna move in the same pattern, in the same wavelength, in the same frequency, connected in that moment. No other art form can do that.
Yeah.
It's powerful.
It is.
You know?
And and you don't need to speak the same language. And to me, drums is a universal language.
For sure. So like when I show
No,
them,
she disagrees.
no, you don't.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything.
She
I
gave
just
me
looked.
el look.
I just looked. I'm listening. I'm active listening.
Yeah, you're a good listener.
Speak your mind.
Her brain is
Go ahead.
always. I feel
do.
her brain moving sometimes.
I
No,
thought you said something too.
You heard
wanna-
me.
you
You
wanna
heard
share
me
it?
think something.
Yeah, I heard you think
we
so.
heard you think
I was
something. You wanna
actually no. I didn't have anything to share yet.
yeah. Yes.
I was
I think we
formulating.
create with the audience, and it's the most amazing feeling.
I feel like I've put so much thought and like emotions into
Yeah.
like the sound of it, that's what I mean. Like the synchronicity that a project like this, or a decision, a choice that you make to say, you know what, I'm gonna see this through, but because I want to see where it takes me, you know. And I believe in my intentions, where they're at, like, and I believe in what I'm doing, what I'm investing time into.
Yeah.
It brings you conversations where, like, yo, sometimes I play it and yeah, someone will say, yo, I love that, but you know, that's it. Or, you know, they'll hear it and they didn't really say much about it or whatnot, but then you play it to people and they're like, yo, which has happened to me with this project, they're like, can you send me that? I wanna work on that. I wanna produce that. Dímelo Nino, he did one of the productions and it's because we were in my living room, a random night. He wasn't even supposed to be there. I play a piece of it and he's like,
You got excited.
yo, can you send me that? And it was the best decision I ever made, because
Love
when I
that.
sent it to him, like what he brought to it,
Yeah.
you would have never thought. Like he would have never gone to me to like, hey, you want to do a, because
Right.
our
Yeah.
styles are so different.
Right.
But, you know, la vida nos puso en el preciso momento, like life put us.
Divine time. Nothing
Yeah.
is a coincidence.
It's
right?
not. And when you hear that song right now, as of now, which is the song that I played in the car. It's really the one that embodies the potential of the sound of what that universe, that world, fusing these elements that we are, like, could sound like, you know. So I'm excited to see what journey it takes me on to bring it to life visually, to bring it to life, you know, sound wise and
experience wise.
And yeah,
it's really exciting.
Experience wise,
you guys are gonna. I mean, I can't imagine what it's gonna end up sounding like, because when you showed us those little pieces, it already, you feel the world. It feels like you're in the world, and that's my favorite thing about albums and like listening to albums, which we still very much do. I would rather put out an album than a playlist, because when I would fall in love with an album, I literally get to know it. There are certain songs that when I'm in a certain mood, I want to listen to, you know, certain songs that maybe I'll make it halfway and then skip. Like, I have this relationship with the album, and it becomes this living entity.
For sure.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to jump in whatever that world is, and you guys are going to freaking love it.
So I'm working on that.
Yeah.
You know, I love what I'm doing there. We're producing film, producing TV. We did 2 movies the beginning of this year in Puerto Rico. We shot them over there with our team over there, which producing is so crazy.
Much fun.
It's so much fun. It's so crazy, because like,
it's crazy.
As an actor, it's one thing, but like to see all the things that go into making a production happen,
It's insane.
that's been a process that I've been enjoying like tremendously.
And I'm sure it also helps you appreciate the other side even more.
Yeah, it helps me appreciate the whole, like, you get so closed in your bubble, and you focus in so much on your process, you don't realize that every other person has, you know, a process parallel to yours that's helping to add to the sum of the whole thing. Yeah. You know? So, and you know it takes a village, you know, it takes a team, but like when you're actually in it, when you actually have to like shadow them to learn, or you actually have to like, you know,
or steer the ship,
this or coordinate that.
That's what I was gonna say. Like,
steer it. Then you know for real.
I see it with Jem all the time, because you know she steers the ship, and there are times where, you know, I go to work on my music, or I turn off my brain, and I can separate in a certain way that she can't. Yeah. Because something about producing too is like, if you take a break, the whole operation, you know, crumbles. So you have to have this like.
There just has to always be somebody at the steering wheel.
No, and I think that the key is that you have to be really passionate. If you're at the head of anything, you can get through things and you can learn and acknowledge your faults, but you have to have passion for what you do. Those are the most successful people that I've met, you know, including you. Yeah. I feel like you're a very passionate guy, and you can tell you love what you do. You sat here and talked about food and restaurants like an art form, which I agree. But it makes me sad, because a lot of people don't experience life like that, and they don't see life. And to me, that's what gives my world color. Yeah. Like, the world is so effed. So sorry, world. It's not you. I love you, planet. Right. It's us. We F it up. And so you know, I think this is hell, but that's a whole other.
That's another podcast episode.
Damn.
But it gives my life color. It gives me purpose. You know?
I get it, but you know what though? Like, I think that this is a perfect example of life. What's going on right now, this moment. In what way? Because you realize that reality's perception. Like, totally, literally, like everyone is programmed so differently. Because like the way you express yourself right now, but I've felt that. There've been moments in my life where I've felt exactly what you're saying right now. And then, you know, comes a day where I'm like, oh, life is so beautiful. You know, like, this is so incredible. Nice. But you know what that teaches me? It teaches me that it's like nothing in life really has a set meaning to it.
Yeah, my cousin literally says nothing matters.
It's us that puts the meaning to things, and
it's
how
perception.
It's very powerful.
Yeah,
it's super
everything.
Powerful.
I mean,
super
literally
powerful.
Hello,
I'm not gonna pay any bills.
Well, I was just about to say that our entire concept of currency is the assigning of a value to a piece of paper.
Yeah, fuck that.
My money is numbers on a screen.
Right.
Like, it's made up. There's not a room in a bank in the world somewhere that has my money in a like that. It's all.
We've all agreed universally to give, you know, this piece of paper value.
Exactly.
Of course, and abide by, you know, the system that, you know, the powers of be.
given.
And by the way, oh my God.
Oh, no.
I know that you're.
I am a conspiracy
I like
theorist.
What up? What up? What up?
No.
What?
No, I wasn't gonna
What's for
share.
after the
I wasn't gonna
podcast?
share a conspiracy theory.
And
Prepare.
now for the conspiracy segment of the episode.
Are
will get
we
sued.
really here?
Oh, that's
No,
not
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I don't think
I'm
we
kidding.
are.
Like,
No,
actually.
No, that's not what I was gonna say.
Oh.
That's not. But I also wasn't gonna say a conspiracy. So
Oh,
yeah.
never mind.
Well,
Well,
I was super excited.
do you want to?
Not-
Do you want to dive into some conspiracy?
I don't.
I don't know. Do you have
I
a
don't
good
think we
one that you
should.
want to let me into?
Yeah, no, but listen to me. We go down that hole. There's no coming out.
You're right.
For real.
Post podcast.
Post podcast. Yeah, exactly.
Well, we have a very. Where's my other? Oh, here it is. My ass hurts.
Oh, what?
Before you leave us today, and before we go, what? I'm so sad. Oh, you're sad.
Yeah.
By the way, space juice. Good space juice.
See, full of ideas.
Space
Baked
juice.
No, but we should give people water with like green food coloring. Okay.
That's sick. That'd be sick. That's sick. I like that.
Ooh, I just threw up in my mouth. Okay.
Oh.
He said, oh. Oh.
Está bien.
Before you leave us, which
Yeah.
I really hope you know, you're back. You're welcome back on the ship
Anytime.
anytime. We could
Whenever.
sit here for hours and
For
talk
real.
to you.
Me too.
To talk for cafe.
Me too.
Parada.
Vegan
Or your-
croqueta that I'm gonna try.
Yeah, but now we gotta warm
Wait,
it up.
yeah,
for you.
we're gonna
Don't
put it
have
in
a
the
cold
toaster
one.
Yeah?
oven.
Okay.
Yeah. That's yeah.
Anyway, before we go to everybody's favorite Australian News Network, I would love to hear what is in the future for you and where to look out for you in these next couple years. And also, if you have any advice for anybody out there that, you know, loves creating and like maybe can't find a connection to it.
Damn. I mean, I don't know, you know, like what I feel to say, because, and this is only because I've lived, like the experiences that I've collected have led me to like these being like the lessons that I've taken with me the most, right? At this point in my life, is that I would highly incentivize anyone that wants to like create or be in the creative world to not attach their self-worth to the definition of like society's success. You know, don't attach your worth to your product or whatever it is you're creating, you know, getting validation or succeeding, because then you're capping your full potential. You know, I feel like if you fall in love with the creative process and you truly fall in love with like the community that it creates, if you have a healthy relationship with the why you do it, I feel like that's the most important question when you're gonna create something. Why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? And then who are you doing it for? Right? Because like I actually heard a saying once that said, success is measured by the size of the problem you're solving multiplied by the amount of people you're solving it for. Right? And when I heard that, I was like, wow, there's power in that statement. But you can even kind of shape it, like if you were to shape that same phrase to personal success, the size of the problem you're solving multiplied by the amount of people you're solving it for, and ultimately you is such a big number.
Yes.
Such a huge number. So that phrase for me, it applies to even self, like your journey with yourself, as opposed to the why outside of yourself. You know, why are you doing it? And I feel like, you know, if that why and that who is in the right place, the outcome you're gonna love. You're gonna love it. No matter you're gonna feel successful regardless of what the outcome of something with the right intention, you know, is done. As a creator, I just think that that's such a very big purpose to carry, you know.
Launching.